From Hesbon, then we move forward from this particular topic.
Well, I think if you look at what is happening, it's just unfortunate that we are drawn from the hardship of life, you know, the plight of so many Kenyans right now centers around the cost of living, food, and all that. But then you have a government that is very busy on razzmatazz. I mean, the former CS divides opinion. That is unequivocal. No one can deny that. But you also understand that he served this country with distinction. I think he was among the first set of cabinet secretaries that were appointed by President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto in their first term with red ties. You know, it was not a complete cabinet, but he was among them. And everywhere he has gone, I think he has served this country with distinction. And I know he's not going to be the first one to serve this country with distinction, neither is he going to be the last one. He's not going to be the first one to be in trouble for the things he did as a cabinet secretary, and neither is he going to be the last one. But as a country, we have a responsibility to treat everyone with decorum. You know, the Constitution in itself protects Matiang'i. And this is pure intimidation. Holding a former cabinet secretary, irrespective of what he has done, for almost 8 hours, and then the cranks of the business is only 15 minutes, then you release him. What is that? I mean, if that is not intimidation, if that is not attracting the attention of the country on something that the government can do silently and execute the due process. Because at the end of the day, you know, the DCI is not going to charge Matiang'i. The DCI is supposed to do investigation. Forward, you know, the file to the Director of Public Prosecution. It is the director who decides whether he's charged. But in the court of public opinion, what they are doing, they are essentially reminding Kenyans why the former President Uhuru Kenyatta was telling us every day that I know what is good for this country. This team is a team of very vindictive individuals.
But isn't this almost the same thing that happened?
The same, actually.
Who?
Uhuru Kenyatta was doing the same things these guys are doing.
And you see, let me tell you.
Why would he warn us against himself?
No. Let's just be clear. If Uhuru Kenyatta was doing the same things, was Raila Odinga not fighting the likes of Matiang'i when they were doing the same things? You know, right is right, and it can never be wrong irrespective of who is executing whatever they're executing. If this team campaigned on having independent institutions that will not take orders from anyone, what we are seeing is far from independent institutions. What we are seeing is actually a silent continuation of what was happening, of course, with ferocity that has some element of anger in it and revenge, which is not right. You know, most people would want to dedicate their intelligence in serving the nation. But when some of these things are happening, it doesn't matter what Matiang'i has done. We don't need to see all this. We don't need statements from the political class. He's a Kenyan, yes, but he should be treated as a Kenyan. The way he is treated, by the way, does not look like he's a Kenyan who deserves some respect. He didn't have to go to the DCI. They can actually summon him. He goes without all this drama. But be it as it may, you know, at the end of the day, let us just remind ourselves what the current Interior CS said. One day, he will also be out of office.